Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Nothing to See Here podcast. Hi, it's Frankie.
It's Hannah.
This week has sucked.
Yeah.
Like real bad. Like the worst kind of suck.
It's over now.
Is it, Hannah? Is it?
I
That's how
don't
time
know.
works.
New fresh horrors await us.
For our listeners, my father was in the hospital last week due to some heart issues. He has an abnormal heart. Fun. He has a aortic retro something, concourse, something like that. So his arteries are fucked up. But when they do like echocardiograms, they're looking for normal people veins. And it showed the normal people veins were blocked, but not recognizing that my dad has unnormal people veins. Thankfully, they did a heart cath and we didn't have to do open heart or whatever, but it was just stressful. And trying to get this man to go to the hospital, do anything, is like impossible. And then to top it off, like Monday, after like the heart cath went through and everything, like I finally get relieved and everything like that. And as like Brian, who had like my mom's car, is dropping me off and we're gonna do the whole switcheroo, my mom comes into the car with Secret in a blanket, basically telling me he's gonna die. So that was great. Super great. So I cried and cried, and then we ended up taking Secret to the vet, and like he's not dying, which is great and everything. I'm so glad for that. He just has kidney disease and he has to eat like special kidney food and have like special medicine and stuff like that, which is fine. And he has to get like um every 3 days he has to get like IV put in him where he gets fluids and stuff, which is fine. Like I'm glad for that, but like it was just one thing after another after another after another. And then I forgot we had to do Scooby Doo because it was Valentine's Day weekend. Um and and then I finally watched Scooby Doo and I tried to get on Discord and Discord didn't want to load. So I had to shut down my computer and restart my computer.
Discord rarely wants to load.
Also, fuck Discord for this like ID thing. Thankfully, I don't think it's gonna fuck with us because we don't have an 18 plus channel, and I don't think I'm really on any 18 plus channels. But like, dumbasses.
Yeah, we all. I agree with you, Amanda. Fuck Discord for trying to do that.
Should we just talk Scooby Doo? Should we talk something
Can
fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go into
This
Scooby
week,
Doo.
this week has sucked.
Let's do some Scooby Doo. This is gonna be cut. Bandit, stop! Bandit! No. All right.
What did Bandit do?
He's licking himself.
Oh no, bad Bandit. Well, you're
And
not
Bandit,
bad.
Bandit likes to lick too much and open wounds on his body.
You're not bad, Bandit, but you're hurting yourself.
You have no self interest.
Yeah, you don't have any self perseverance.
That's why.
Preservation.
That's why I was telling Amanda or Hannah this before you got on, Amanda. Now this is gonna stay. I'll stay in the episode. Him and Jet are getting along. Jet will occasionally hit him, though. And
Okay.
once in a while, it is out of nowhere, and we gotta be like, hey, Jet, you cannot do that. But most of the time, it is because Bandit just gets right up in her personal space because he doesn't understand the concept of personal space.
Right. Yeah, because he's a dog.
Yeah. He's just right up in there constantly, and she'll hit him to back him off.
Yeah. Like,
all right.
Yeah. Good. Good for her.
Let's talk about another dog that also doesn't understand the concept of personal space. It's Scooby Doo.
Who's leading this one? Is it you, Franklin?
It's Hannah.
Oh.
Actually,
also,
it's Amanda.
It is not. It is not. Don't do that to her.
Please don't. I'm just.
Please don't do that to me either, because then I gotta be like, because then Amanda's like, we can't record tonight. Bye.
Got me. She said I was in charge of the episode.
All right.
No, so, she is. Tell her how mean she is.
We are talking about Scooby Doo in Where's My Mummy.
Shame on Hannah.
This is the first of our like animated ones to have a limited theatrical release.
It was
This
released in
was in
theaters?
theaters?
This was in theaters on May 13th, 2005. I don't know how long it was in theaters. It had to have been super short, but yeah, this
I don't
one
know why you guys are horrified. I watched this with Brian, and it was not that bad.
it's not as bad as some of the other ones, but like this one isn't like for this to be the first one in theaters is a wild choice.
Shocked that any Scooby-Doo film that wasn't the 2 live action was in theaters. I'm not horrified, I'm just shocked.
I think a couple of them have had like theatrical releases.
It aired on Cartoon Network the following November, on November 24th, and was released on VHS and DVD on December 13th, 2005. This is the final Scooby-Doo movie to be released on VHS.
And then we moved to DVDs.
And then we'll add Blu-rays eventually. But yeah, say goodbye to VHS for Scooby-Doo. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
This was directed by Joe Schickta. He also directed The Loch Ness Monster.
Of course he did.
And
Of course he did.
he was on storyboard for Alien Invaders, Legend of the Vampire, and Monster of Mexico. So he's been involved for the whole time.
Okay, well, you know
The
what?
good and the
better.
bad.
Yeah. He's been around for everything. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a little better.
The screenplay is also by Joe Schickta, Ed Sharlock, and George Doty IV. Ed Sharlock was a writer on Mork and Mindy, the Robin Williams show. Yeah.
I remember Mork and Mindy.
Invader Zim and the Wild Thornberrys. And George Doty was a writer on Drake and Josh and Zoe 101.
Drake and Josh and Zoe 101. Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Some good shows.
Yeah, some great shows.
Story is by Catherine Trillo and Tommy Wojciechowski. I couldn't find anything that they did, really. So, we have, once again, Frank Welker as Scooby-Doo and Fred, Casey Kasem as Shaggy, Ray DeLissle as Daphne Blake, and Mindy Cohn as Velma. We have Christine Baranski as Amelia Von Butch, a legend.
Yes.
A legendary actor.
Fantastic.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, famously.
Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2.
No, Martha May Whovier. Hannah, you're wrong.
Yeah. Martha May is the more iconic role. Come on.
Yeah. Like, no, don't get me wrong. Love her in Mamma Mia, but like, it's
Martha May.
Martha May Whovier.
She's in love with the Grinch.
Yeah.
No, I have nothing against Martha May Whovier.
Frankie, did it not sound like...
It felt like you thought Martha May was lesser than...
Yeah, and that's
Mamma
like...
Mia.
We can't be having that here.
But is there any more iconic musical film of what, like, late 2000s?
Chicago.
Ooh,
I said
Chicago
late
is...
2000s.
See,
Chicago,
I don't know.
I think Chicago, the movie. I think Chicago was late. Hold on, let me double check.
I think it's like 2004.
I don't think it's 2004. Oh, it's 2002. You're right.
All right, Hannah was right.
Also, she's in Chicago.
Is she really? Jesus
Christ. She is in Chicago.
Yeah, she's the reporter lady.
Oh my god, you're right. We have AJ Naidu as Prince Omar Karam.
Which I was really hoping that Velma was gonna get some.
From Prince Omar? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We have Ron Perlman as Armin Granger, also aka Hotep / Ancient One Number 2. And Ancient One Number 2. Everyone knows Ron Perlman. He's from Hellboy.
Yeah, fantastic.
He's Slade, the voice actor for Slade in the Teen Titans show.
Also fantastic.
Yeah. Jeremy Piven as Rock Rivers. People might know him from Entourage. As Campbell, we have Wynton Marsalis, a 9-time Grammy Award-winning jazz and classical musician. Virginia Madsen as Cleopatra from the original Candyman. I want to note, not an Egyptian woman, so, fun, I guess. Would have been an Egyptian, probably, to voice.
Listen, Cleopatra in this film is white. That was a white woman.
Yeah, we need to talk about it.
We will talk about that. And finally, we have Oded Fair as Amal Ali Akbar from, you might know him from The Mummy as Ardith Bey.
Literally just playing the same role.
Yeah, he's legitimately just the same character as he was in The Mummy, which I'm fine with because I
He
love him.
does a fantastic
Wait,
job.
what happened? I missed something. Sorry, my cat was doing something. What happened?
Oded Fair, who plays the guy who guides them in the desert.
Yeah.
He plays Ardith Bey in The Mummy.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, so it's like the same character.
He showed up and literally, I said to Brian, I was like, "Oh, it's Magi."
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same character, but he's great at it. So like, who cares?
Yeah, I don't. Keep playing that character. Although I will say he's way more attractive than his animated counterpart.
Oh yeah, he is a very attractive. Everyone in those fucking Mummy movies is attractive.
Fucking hot as fuck.
I
It's
can't wait
absurd.
for the new adaptation
I'm
They are
so
making a
ready.
new
or
Mummy,
sequel.
And
Yeah.
and she's coming back. She's coming back.
She's back.
She's I think I found out that I was gay when I saw Rachel Weisz in the Mummy movies.
There's
I
so
think-
many people who say
Yeah.
that like that
That's
was their gay
Sexual
awakening.
awakening. Yeah.
That was the gay awakening for like
Either way,
everyone who's
Either
our
way.
age.
Yeah.
whether it's being attracted to women or men.
Yeah. Yeah. Brendan
That's the
Fraser.
movie.
Well, Brendan Fraser, I already knew I liked men just because of Brendan Fraser and George of the Jungle. Him and
Yeah,
that horse, that scene with the horses. Oh.
You watched George of the Jungle before The Mummy, yeah,
Yeah.
which makes sense. George of the
Yeah,
Jungle was more kid friendly.
I was a kid, yeah. But I knew then. I was like, damn.
So we have IMDb. On IMDb, it has a 6.6 out of 10.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's
I
quite
have.
respectable for a direct to DVD.
Whoa, Hannah. This
Oh,
was a-
I'm sorry. This one did have
Come
a
on.
theatrical release.
This is a theatrical film. So the review out from IMDb is the 10 out of 10 review, and I couldn't find a 1 out of 10 review there, so I found a half-star review on Letterboxd for the movie. So which one do we want to hear first?
I kind of want the 10 out of 10 first today.
So this is from Kata_I. This was left on August 9th, 2025. This was maybe a bit biased, is the title of the review. This is my favorite film growing up, mostly because it had it setting in and around pyramids, Egypt, or whatever. The plot twist was
Or
low-key
whatever.
Well, yeah, I know. It's clearly Egypt. We don't just say or whatever. It is Egypt.
They say Egypt many times in the film.
The plot twist was low-key unexpected. Loved the characters. The animation was decent. There were catchy soundtracks, though sadly no Scooby-Doo Where Are You version like we see, for example, in The Vampire's Legend, which was fun, really fun. The puns landed well enough. The jabs on TV reality shows were much better understood on the rewatch. Back in the day, Cleopatra was downright scary to me, same as the rest of the mummies. Now it was just a fun watch. The ending, absolutely loved it, as I couldn't have expected a plot twist, nor did I remember. Without the nostalgia, a hard 8 out of 10, but taking into consideration that it is my most rewatched Scooby-Doo movie and the one I loved the most growing up, it deserves the 10 out of 10. All right. Then we have our half-star review. The lowest rating you can give on Letterboxd for an actual rating. I guess you could just leave no rating, but you gotta leave a rating. This is from Bean Werewolf.
That is a great username.
Yes, it is a review by Bean Werewolf, left on April 14th, 2022. Just to give you a little taste of Bean Werewolf, their 4 favorite films on Letterboxd are When Marnie Was There, Ebra, Horror of the Deep, which is a Japanese monster movie, Madagascar, Escape to Africa, and Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown. Those are the
Quite the variety.
4 favorite movies. Left a half-star on Where's My Mummy. Watched for 10 minutes, and it was so appallingly racist, I turned it off. Shaggy doing Yellowface in the original Scooby-Doo, Where Are You is offensive, but this and Samurai Sword are no better. I do not think I'll ever go out of my way to rewatch any of the What's New Scooby-Doo series.
Okay.
Well,
I
they
can respect
clearly
the
haven't.
review.
Well, they clearly haven't watched Arabian Nights.
Yeah, to be
There's
fair,
that.
that's the most racist Scooby-Doo has been.
Yeah.
That has to be.
There's that. This one definitely has its issues. And I can respect the reviewer saying, hey, this is not cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if I'm upset enough to not watch it.
Well, we had to for tonight.
We did. And watch what we did. Hannah, I just gotta say, before you go into your recap of the film, I don't know why I couldn't think of that word.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, we've answered the question you had about Cleopatra's tomb. It's right. We know where it
I
is.
know. Get Dr. Kathleen Martinez on the phone. Tell her she's looking in the wrong spot.
Yeah, look under the Sphinx, but you got to find a necklace first.
Oh, it's in the Sphinx.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta dust around that Sphinx.
All right.
Do you think that somebody actually was like, "That's a good idea," after watching this movie? Maybe I'll try and look.
Oh, definitely. Because people to this day think like there's something under or around the Sphinx. And it's been proven that there's nothing there other than the ground.
I don't know if I believe that.
What did they prove it with?
Yeah. Has somebody been down there?
Oh my god. It's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it?
You don't get to
Absolutely.
complain. This is a no complaining from Hannah episode. Everything you have to say today is going to be elegant and calm, and I don't know.
Girl, I am about to fight someone, so I don't know where you're getting calm from.
Oh, fight the recap of the movie.
Yeah. But actually don't, because you have to be nice and calm.
I think I'm gonna fight you.
I would love to see you try. I'm about ready to lose my shit.
Oh good, we're both there. We both need this. Our film opens. We're in Alexandria, Egypt, and Alexandria is burning. Cleopatra has lost to Rome, but she escapes up the Nile River to the pyramids of Giza. And the racism starts very quickly because this is a white woman.
Yeah, I mean,
They
look,
animated a white woman as Cleopatra.
I'm not gonna defend it, because even though didn't she? I can't remember like her specific lineage.
Cleopatra was, technically speaking, Cleopatra was Macedonian Greek, but she was also like
Yes.
10th generation Egyptian.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
like,
she should be brown.
I get why they chose it too. Probably because of the one of the most famous depictions of Cleopatra, and like I know it's not right and I know it's not correct. It's Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, it definitely feels like they were inspired by Liz Taylor as Cleopatra.
Yeah. Like it feels like they were just like, we're just gonna make this animated version of Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, that's definitely what they did.
Yeah, so not saying it's cool, not saying it's right, but I feel like I know where the filmmakers' heads were at.
So white Cleopatra is traveling to her tomb, and it's under the Sphinx. And this tomb is the stereotype of what people think a pharaoh's tomb is. It's basically a cavernous, winding maze full of booby traps of all sorts. Cleopatra has buried hoards of her wealth. She has mummified servants and 1,000 mummified soldiers. She's got an army of the undead, and this is not foreshadowing what is to come.
My thing is, did they get this idea from like the Terracotta Army?
It feels like it. I mean, to be fair, some ancient Egyptians did mummify and bury like servants.
I know that, but like
pharaohs. So like it's also they did take from Egyptian history.
Yeah, but like the whole soldier army of the undead. Did they bury a bunch of armies of undead? You know,
I feel
this
like if they buried servants, they also buried, like, a guard. It feels like they definitely were inspired by the Terracotta Army, but they also were inspired by Egyptian history. I'd say it's 50-50. So Cleopatra, she seals herself up in her tomb, and we see her.
also not historically accurate. Where's Mark
Well, this is
Antony?
before. We don't know where he doesn't exist in this universe.
Yeah, where's Caesar? She
Where's
has to
the
meet
snake?
Caesar. Yeah,
Well, this is before she kills herself.
seduces. Yeah,
But if
this
she
is bef-
sealed herself in her tomb, she couldn't have killed
Yeah.
herself under arrest by the Romans.
yeah. But I'm just. There's so many things wrong.
It
At
was a
least
fake,
do a little bit. But
fake Cleopatra. It was all a trick.
yeah,
We don't see Cleopatra kill herself. We
I
do
don't-
see her lay a curse, which she just says is the curse of Cleopatra, and then we don't hear what it is for like another 10 minutes.
I'm gonna give y'all a curse. Curse.
It's
These
opening
nuts.
credits time. I think the credits are fine.
They're okay.
They're fun, creepy.
They're fine.
In the present day, Velma is working as an archaeologist on a restoration project of the Sphinx. And
Mhm.
she discovers an Ankh necklace high up near the face of the Sphinx. It's a giant gold Ankh with a ruby stone in the center, and it is the same Ankh necklace we previously saw Cleopatra wearing.
And she hits us with the double jinkies.
Yeah.
She does.
I like how you wrote that down.
I did write that down. I said we get hit with the rare double jinkies. Have we had a double jinkies before?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Let us know in the comments below how many times Velma hits us with the rare double jinkies.
Speaking of, we do have a comment. I forgot about that.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
what-
our friend, the detective and friends.
Yeah, left a comment, and
Hi.
it's a Scooby Doo related comment.
Hi, Erica.
Hi, it is from our Scooby Doo Scooby Doo 2 episode where she the detective and friends talks about the Lord of the Rings extended editions are the best. The movie made good choices on picking what should be adapted to screen. I thought there was a scene where Wickles does meet the investors after the dance. He wants to turn the mine into an amusement park or something, and they all turn him down, voting for the dance being the most memorable scene in the movie.
Mhm.
And that the 1-star review that was there is trash.
Yeah. Thank you, Erica.
Thanks, Erica.
Yeah, we love you.
It's always nice to hear from you.
Yeah. Now that we know who you are. I mean, even before we knew who you are, it was nice, but like even more nice.
All right, sorry, but that triggered a memory of the review.
No, don't apologize. Not yet, anyway.
I'll apologize later.
Yeah.
All right, let's sorry. Go on, Hannah, please.
Velma shows the Ankh necklace to a man named Prince Omar. He's leading the restoration project as said project is being funded by his family.
And they are
He
definitely fucking. God, I hope they are fucking. I hope Velma is getting some.
He holds the Ankh up to the light to get a better look at it, and doing this opens a secret door in the ground at the base of the Sphinx. The pair travel down into the now open tomb, which is in perfect condition, and they realize it is the entrance chamber of Cleopatra's lost tomb. Velma has made history. Velma's name will now be forever known. And then the scene cuts and we see the gang driving through the desert to visit Velma. It's a surprise, and Scooby is the most excited to see her.
I want to say we see her and she's wearing the necklace. Still,
Yeah.
There's no way she's wearing that necklace, right?
We're not
That's
even
a-
there yet, Frankie.
That's an ancient artifact. Amanda.
It's also in like perfect condition.
You can't just put ancient artifacts around your neck.
I'm sure there's been somebody out there who did. They definitely got in trouble. Yeah, you're right.
Velma needs to be stopped. She is evil.
I think Velma said, "I'm famous now. I don't care."
Well, that's true. Famous people can get away with a lot.
She said, "There's more treasure waiting for us down there. No one's gonna care about this one Ankh necklace."
Here's the thing. I get it. I kind of get it. Like if I was looking for some artifacts or something, or just happened upon like a tiara, right? I'm not a big
I'd
jewelry
put the
person.
tiara on
I
so quickly.
I would put that tiara on in a fucking heartbeat. Frankie,
I
you
feel
mean to
like
tell
it's
me?
safer on my head than anywhere else.
Yeah, Frankie, you mean to tell me you wouldn't put a fucking tiara on?
No! No, not one that's an ancient relic.
Anna, come on.
The
Even
tiara
just
is on my head. It's not
yeah,
coming off now.
yeah. No, that's mine now. That's mine.
It's an ancient relic.
Yeah, okay. And it's an ancient relic that's gonna be on my head
It's
for a little bit.
shiny. It's sparkly.
Yeah. Such a guy, Frankie.
Now I'm gonna put my tiara on.
Yeah.
So the gang has once again transported the mystery machine to a foreign country because they're driving in it and it breaks down in the middle of the desert
This is so
because
much
the
money, by the
radiator.
way.
Yeah.
Transferring a car to a different country is a shit ton of money. Like a shit ton. That's ridiculous.
The radiator has run out of water and Shaggy and Scooby instantly begin going crazy. They think they're gonna die in the middle of the desert. They see a mirage of an oasis and swim in the sand because they think it's water. I do just want to note, if you're at the Sphinx and the Giza pyramids, you're not gonna die in the middle of the desert. Because if you turn around, you can see Cairo's skyline right there. I don't recommend walking back through the desert to Cairo, but you're not gonna die like this movie is making it out to be. Back to the film. There's a hawk. There's a hawk circling overhead, and Shaggy and Scooby think they're about to die because they think the hawk is a vulture. But the hawk just belongs to a man named Amal Ali Akbar, aka Artist Bay.
We love
Amal
art.
just so happens to have a bunch of camels with him, so the gang gets to travel via camel to the Sphinx. But not before learning that Egypt is in a drought and the Nile River has run dry, like it's gone. That is an international news story. That is a crisis. The gang act like really surprised, but are not that concerned about this. Right as the gang like gets to the Sphinx, they run into another man. This is Rock Rivers. He's a trashy reality show host. He travels to dangerous slash scary locations to find proof of the supernatural, and I really don't know what else. I don't really know what this man's show is about, like just showing off creepy locations, I guess. Daphne whips out like a TV magazine and she's like, "Hey, you were canceled. What are you doing out here filming?" Rock Rivers is like, "I'll investigate the tomb that was found at the Sphinx, and then they're gonna have to put me back on TV." This man offers nothing to the plot.
Yeah, in what world are they gonna put you back on TV like that?
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I guess maybe like
Dumbass world.
Discovery or National Geographic might
You're not
be
gonna
like,
get your show back if Tiny
he's not
Chef
getting
didn't
the
get
show
his
back.
show back.
No.
Yeah, if Tiny Chef didn't get his show back with that little like ugh heartbreaking little yeah. If that didn't happen, there's no way this fucker is.
Yeah, no. No, he's here to exposition dump about the international news of Cleopatra's tomb being discovered and how there's now a curse. Because of course there's a curse. And that's the most he offers to this movie. Scooby-Doo is the most dog-like we have ever seen him. he catches a whiff of something and he races down to the restoration site. He smelt Velma and he needs hugs and cuddles from her right away. Apparently, Velma is the only one who feeds him because Scooby barrels into her and she goes, "Did you miss me or did you just miss the Scooby snacks?" So therefore, he only is fed by Velma and he's been starving since she left. Speaking of Velma, she's happy. Velma isn't happy that her friends have surprised her. I mean, to be fair, this is a closed dig/restoration site. And this is where we see Velma wearing the priceless Ankh artifact.
She shouldn't be wearing it. Stop wearing priceless artifacts.
The gang is then introduced to Prince Omar, and they get a tour of the site and the chamber. And I wrote in my note, Fred is giving tourist ad, and now I don't remember why I wrote that exactly.
Is he becoming more of a himbo with every movie? Like, have they've gone down this road fully now?
100%.
I'm not upset with it. Obviously, that's what I want from Fred. But, like, this is the start of it.
I think we're fully there.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna reach, I think, peak himbo at Mystery Incorporated. But I think we're fully there already. Suddenly, the roar of motors is heard. It's Christina Baranski and her treasure hunting team. She's serving "See You Next Tuesday" in this film, as she does in all films. And she and her minions, they walk right in and just begin raiding the tomb.
Yeah, she does suck.
She is terrible, and I hate her character in this. They use explosives and blow a hole in the doorway that leads further into the tomb. She just wants Cleopatra's crown.
Not only is that, like, just horribly disrespectful to do, super dangerous. You don't know what's going to collapse.
Yeah, you're already underground. So Daphne is kind of stupid in this film because Cleopatra is painted, her portrait is painted onto the tomb wall. And she points out the Ankh necklace and she goes, "Thelma, that's like the one you have." And that points that makes Christina Baranski kind of suspicious of Velma because she thinks the treasure's already been found. And it's been 10-ish minutes, 10 plus minutes, and we finally learn what Cleopatra's curse entails as it's written on the doors that get blown up. The Nile will fall, the desert will rise, the army of the undead will awaken, and all those who enter will turn into stone. Well, it seems like the curse is already active because, the Nile River has disappeared.
It has.
And then as the doors are blown up, a sandstorm rolls in, thus trapping the gang, Omar, and the treasure hunters in the tomb. Except Omar doesn't really make it. He runs in first, and Shaggy and Scooby kind of closely follow him. And at the bottom of the stairs, they discover that Omar's been turned into a statue.
Or poor Velma, she's lost her boyfriend.
She has lost her boyfriend. The only boyfriend of hers that I will accept.
The only one that's not a villain?
She's, spoiler, she kind of keeping up the theme.
Well, I mean, he's not really the villain.
Well, we'll get into that. In this film, he's not really the villain, but, well, we'll talk about it later. So Velma admonishes the treasure hunters, but they don't listen to her, obviously, and they venture further into the tomb. And down in the depths of the tomb, we see a shadowy figure with glowing eyes. Most of the Scooby Gang want to follow Christina Baranski down deeper into the tomb to stop her. But Velma doesn't because it's too dangerous. She does quickly relent as she notices Omar's journal is laying on the floor and it might be able to help them navigate the tomb. Don't know how because they never opened the doors. They never ventured deeper in. But the Scooby Gang ventures down because the plot demands it. Everyone meets up in a large room. On the floor is a picture of the goddess Isis, which is a trap. Basically, the center of this room, that picture of Isis is unstable ground and it collapses. Shaggy and Scooby end up separated from everyone else on one side, and they're in a room full of sarcophagi. They're fine, they just want more food. Everyone else is like on the other side, and they continue on to another room. The treasure hunters have brought a bunch of advanced equipment with them: night vision, geothermal sensors, computer gear, I don't know, a bunch of like technology. On what I assume to be the geothermal sensors, they pick up movement. And we don't know what it is yet because we cut back to Shaggy and Scooby as they run into a trio of mummies. 3 walking mummies with swords and weapons, and they get chased by a small portion of the undead army. The rest of the undead army have found the big group of treasure hunters and the rest of the gang. We get a fight scene. Christina Baranski kinda kicks ass in it. And the scene continues on into the necessary Scooby-Doo chase sequence.
Alright. Unlike the other movies we've seen, this chase sequence, exciting. Some fun stuff happens.
We get the door gag, but with sarcophagi.
Yeah, it's really good. Like,
It was
the
really cute.
sequence
Yeah,
is good.
it was cute. Yeah.
The
it was
song
really
is
cute.
not good, though.
We don't
The
we don't have to
music
talk
is
about it.
not the greatest.
This, like, the other ones weren't as good chase scenes, but the songs were bangers. The song is not good. And
This
there's
song's rough. It's rough pumpkins.
They asked a child what they think Egyptian music sounds like.
I don't even think they asked a child. I think they asked a
it has the
dumbass.
whitest man they
Yeah,
knew.
a dumbass white man. Yeah.
At the end of the chase sequence, Shaggy and Scooby end up in quicksand. We don't see what happens to them just yet. Like, it cuts back to the rest of the gang. But Shaggy and Scooby, they end up in a sarcophagus and it breaks through the floor and it takes them on a ride to we don't know where. When we cut back to Velma, Daphne, and Fred, Velma trips and loses her glasses. And she wanders into an antechamber, gets handed her glasses by a mummy, and is turned to stone. Save
No.
for she's stone. The Ankh necklace and Omar's journal are not turned to stone, though, for some reason. So Daphne and Fred take both of them. Back with Shaggy and Scooby, they are continuing on their sarcophagus ride, and they end up in a river. And that river leads to a whirlpool, which they get sucked into, and the whirlpool takes them to foreign shores. They find themselves in this beautiful but hidden city that is reminiscent of what an ancient city might have looked like. And there are people there, dressed as ancient Egyptians.
Is this okay? Is this a cult? This feels like a cult.
This is definitely a cult. I wrote in my notes, this is a cult.
All right, I just wanted to make sure because at first, because I was watching it with Brian, and he was like, "These are a bunch of cosplayers," and
no, this is a cult because they
I was
have
like,
a
"No,
god they worship."
Yeah, I was like, "No, Brian, I think this might be a cult."
I mean, it is a cult, but they are cosplaying as Egyptians.
Yeah, because there's definitely some white folks in there.
There's a bunch of white folks in there.
It's mainly white folks.
I think I saw an Asian man.
Yeah, this is a cult. The members are initially going to stab Shaggy with spears, But when they see Scooby, they begin to bow down and call him a Scoobus. Because they worship the ancient pharaoh, a Scoobus.
There was no pharaoh that was a dog. There was just a dog that maybe a pharaoh liked.
Yeah, this is a cult. We have our second cult of the Scooby-Doo series.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cult leader appears, and he is a villain. He's creepy. You look at him, you know he's a villain.
He's the whitest man I've ever seen.
He looks undead. His skin does not have a healthy glow to it. And this man, he tells the people that the prophecy has been fulfilled. A Scoobus and Shagin Common, a Scoobus's lanky manservant, have returned. And now he, the creepy dude, the cult leader, has to now prepare for the ritual. But first they're going to celebrate with a huge banquet. If I had a nickel for every time Scooby was going to be sacrificed in some cult ritual, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but, kind of weird. It's happened twice. Back with Fred and Daphne, they're still in the tomb looking for a way out, along with looking for Shaggy and Scooby. They end up finding Rock Rivers, who shows them the undead army still in their resting place, all covered in dust and cobwebs. Daphne she's gotten her brain cell back for this scene. She's the one to point out that the dust on the mummies, well, the mummies couldn't have been chasing them because that dust is undisturbed. And in the center of this room is an altar with a scroll, which Rock Rivers promptly unrolls and says it's written in blood, because of course it is. Fred tries to translate the text. He gets it wrong. Daphne then correctly translates it to the necklace is the key to the curse. Christina Baranski and her friends appear, and they're about to fight for the Ankh necklace. But a giant gust of wind, a bright light, and a voice appear from the ether. It's Cleopatra, and she's pissed. She sends a swarm of locusts through the chamber. Rock Rivers gets got. Everyone else manages to run out of the tomb and escape. But now the treasure hunters are after Fred and Daphne because they know they have the Ankh. We cut back to Shaggy and Scooby. They're chowing down at their feast. And hey, would you look at that? The creepy villain dude is being a creepy villain dude and has evil plans.
Yeah, and he has a 3-eyed monster of some kind.
He has a giant monster locked in a cage somewhere hidden from the cult.
I had a hunch that it was a scorpion. Spoiler, it kind of is. But I also was like, oh, Aragorn? Is that you? Why are you here? I thought you were with Harry Potter.
After the second movie came out, he needed another job.
Right. You're right. He just looks different. More animated. Less fuzzy.
A little more robotic.
A little longer, too.
Fred and Daphne have made it out of Cleopatra's tomb. They've stolen a motorcycle, and now they're kind of lost in the desert. For a little bit, because they quickly find a bazaar, where they are promptly attacked, knocked out with a sleeping gas, and the Ankh necklace is taken. The pair are woken up by Amal on top of the Great Pyramid of Khufu. He's been watching the gang. He knows Shaggy and Scooby are missing, as the Hawk brings them Scooby's collar. The Hawk then leads this trio to Shag and Scooby. We cut back to the Sphinx. Christina Baranski is chewing the scenery a bit. And all we need to all we need to know is that she and her team are back in the tomb before we cut back to Shaggy and Scooby once again. The pair have been taken to a coliseum where they will be sacrificed and killed to a giant scorpion monster. Though the pair think they just have like the best seats in the house for a baseball game. We get chase scene number 2/fight scene. Scooby-Doo hijinks ensue, and Shaggy and Scooby manage to survive the monster as it falls into a river, and we learn the monster is actually a machine.
It's a robot. It's a robot.
The cult leader is exposed just as Fred, Daphne, and Amal arrive. Everyone has been deprogrammed in the cult. That's wonderful.
Way to go. Nobody had to drink any Kool-Aid. We're great.
They just lost all their money.
Yeah, but I bet you they could win a lawsuit.
Oh, I'm sure. Amal is like some sort of cop. He exposes the cult leader to be some wanted criminal. This cult leader, has been damming up the Nile River so his people were the only ones with water.
Why did nobody else know about this?
I don't know what this man's plan was here exactly. And he's one person. Like, so it should have been stopped pretty quickly and easily.
Yeah.
I feel.
Also, how do you not know that the Nile River, something that's vital to your ecosystem, is like dammed up?
So many questions about this.
This movie doesn't make any sense.
No, we've lost the plot when we get to the cult. The cult leader is arrested by his followers, and I think they just kill him. We never see him again on screen, so I'm gonna say they just kill him.
It's implied that he's arrested, but we all know what really happened.
He is arrested by his own followers.
Hey, look, the Magi is only there to just show what wrongs have been done. He doesn't. He lets people take justice into their own hands.
Shaggy and Scooby ask about Velma. They're like, "Where is she?" Daphne and Fred have to tell them that Velma's
She's dead. Yeah, she's dead. And boy, oh boy, do I feel bad for Scooby.
He is grieving so hard. His little heart is breaking.
I didn't think he loved Velma that much.
Like I said, she was the only one who fed him, apparently. Fred is now wondering if Cleopatra's curse is real, since the Nile River was dammed by a man and not some ancient force. And Daphne finally realizes that the Ankh necklace has been stolen. So we go back to the tomb.
Girl. Really? Now? It's been like a day.
I think she and Fred are passing the same brain cell between them. I think that's what's happening in this film.
It's painful.
The first thing the gang finds inside the tomb is a statue of Rock Rivers. Then they hear marching, though it's not coming towards them. In one of the larger chambers, the undead army is holding the treasure hunting villains hostage, and they're leading Christina Baranski and the only 2 followers of hers that were featured towards what I assume is certain death. Fred sends Shaggy and Scooby dressed as mummies. He sends them down to infiltrate the undead army. They make it in for 0.5 seconds because Scooby's tail gets unwrapped and the 2 sentries chase the boys. Another chase scene. Scooby and Shaggy dress in drag, and they discover a room full of quick dry cement and human statue molds. We do not have enough time to question these finds as we see the villains being turned into statues by Cleopatra. Christina Baranski is on her knees begging for mercy, but Cleopatra doesn't care.
She's gonna recycle. She's gonna start an orphanage, maybe.
This is when Shaggy and Scooby see Fred signaling the 2 to begin phase 3 of the plan.
Which he is dry humping the air in one of those signals. I'm not the only one who saw that, right?
The signals are not subtle.
That was he was air humping.
It was a pelvic thrust.
Oh, he was doing the time warp. Okay.
Yeah. The cult is here. The cult has been enlisted to help. They enter via boat where Daphne is dressed as Cleopatra, and she begins trying to gaslight the undead army. Is that what she's doing?
Yeah, I don't know why they needed a Cleopatra. They didn't.
No, they needed a Cleopatra so they could confuse the army.
But it didn't work. The army
No,
was
it
not that
doesn't.
dumb.
It doesn't, because the cult begins fighting the undead army. People are going to die. Both sides have real weapons.
Not for long, because there's a giant magnet that comes out.
Yeah, Fred has found a giant magnet and is able to steal mostly everyone's weapons. Daphne is kidnapped by the undead army and taken to Cleopatra, where we then get a beauty spa gag, courtesy of her, Shaggy, and Scooby, because she tells Cleopatra her skin is dry. More hijinks ensue. There's bowling, a magic carpet. The undead army general is definitely in love with Cleopatra.
I'm telling you, they fucking.
And most importantly, during this sequence, Christina Baranski breaks her binds and escapes. She has found Cleopatra's mummy and the actual burial chamber. She opens up the sarcophagus, which girl is strong because that thing is solid gold. And she opens it on her own. There is a hollowed out spot in Cleopatra's death mask where an Ankh should go. So Christina Baranski inserts the Ankh necklace into the keyhole, and Cleopatra's treasure is revealed. There's coins, there's jewels, there's everything. But if you remember from the start of this film, Christina Baranski just wants the crown. The main villain, Cleopatra, tries to stop her and fails. Upon the crown being removed from its pedestal, the chamber begins to flood. This is Cleopatra's final failsafe. The Scooby Gang does make it into a boat and escape. They're able to stay afloat and heddle out of there. Cleopatra hops aboard as well. Christina Baranski has managed to outrun the flood. She makes it out of the front door of the tomb, but a hawk steals the crown. She's then captured in a giant carpet and rolled up.
Yeah.
Anyway, the water from the tomb empties into the Nile along with all of Cleopatra's treasures and burial goods. The Scooby Gang survives the flood. And Scooby realizes something.
Just now.
Yeah. Cleopatra smells like Velma. Actually, Cleopatra is Velma. This whole thing, this curse, was set up to keep treasure hunters at bay. Velma and Omar knew the discovery of Cleopatra's tomb would stop the world and treasure hunters would show up from everywhere. So they made Cleopatra's curse appear real. Velma knew how to breed locusts. They bought a bunch of quick-drying cement to make statues with. No one has been hurt. Some people have kind of just been kidnapped. The undead army was played by the restoration team members, and all of this was done to protect Cleopatra's tomb from raiders.
How did the sandstorm? How'd they fake that?
I don't think the sandstorm was faked. I think that was just a coincidence. Velma did not tell the Scooby Gang. She didn't tell the Scooby Gang this because she didn't want them involved. She did not want them to get hurt. Honestly, I think
any other time.
I guess she
Yeah.
just thought the gang would mess everything up.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Fred's there.
But you know what? Her friends are loyal to a fault because they got a bunch of cult members to come rescue her.
Yeah, well,
Or
They
avenge
formed an
her.
army to
they
avenge
formed
her.
an army to avenge her. Probably helped that the cult worships Scooby.
I'm sure.
And yeah, Velma and Omar / Cleopatra and the undead army general
Fucking.
definitely in a relationship and kind of keeping with her theme of only falling for villains.
But he's not a villain.
Yeah.
Like,
He's the lowest on the villain ranking.
He's
But,
not
like-
he's not a
but,
villain.
like, unlike, because this is similar in essence to the Aloha Scooby Doo, where you have the Hawaiians, Native Hawaiians, and here you have the Egyptians trying to as the villain. But the difference is in Aloha Scooby Doo, they're doing it to make money, which is a bad choice by the writing team. You shouldn't have they shouldn't have been the villains of the movie. But here you have them doing it to save their homeland
Yeah.
and protect it from outsiders who would destroy it. So he's not a villain,
No, Hannah, you're wrong.
and Velma's not a villain either. No
Yeah.
villain Velma yet,
This is the film where they say she's a villain.
which is not true.
Mm-hmm.
People are liars.
Mm-hmm.
Velma is just an ally.
Velma is just looking to help out the Egyptian people and this very cute man.
Mm-hmm.
She also did breed a horde of locusts, or a swarm of locusts, though, so she is doing some bad damage to the ecosystem.
The ecosystem's already fucked anyway, so it's fine. What? Tell me I'm wrong.
The film ends with an unveiling of the restored Sphinx, which Shaggy promptly breaks with the firework taking out the Sphinx's nose.
And nobody's upset with him about that?
Who gave him fireworks?
Who gave him that big of a firework?
Again, nobody's upset with him?
Omar says it looks better that way.
I think it does look better that way. I don't want to see the Sphinx with a nose.
And that is the end of Scooby-Doo in Where's My Mummy?
All right. Well, what do we think of Scooby-Doo in Where's My Mummy?
I
hate
need
it.
the rankings.
So in terms of films, we have seen 15 films.
I
Oh.
definitely feel like this belongs in the top half.
Okay. So is it better than Ghoul School?
Ooh,
Yes.
Solid. A quick yes.
This
I
is a
don't
full
know.
story. This is not 3 shorts combined.
I don't know.
As much as I love Ghoul School.
You know, I agree with you, Hannah. So
Yeah, I think this one was one proper story, which is what I keep coming back to
Do
when
you f-
rating above or below. Ghoul
above-
School.
Is it better than Loch Ness Monster?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is it better than Alien Invaders?
No.
no.
It wouldn't matter, but I do agree. So
Better.
it will be our number 7 Scooby-Doo movie. Right below Alien Invaders, but above the Loch Ness Monster.
Yes.
Which is an improvement for our director. He's doing better. So let's see. I don't know if he's the director of the next one, but if he is, maybe he'll do better. Or next, and maybe he'll have less racism in it, you know?
The next one's Japan, so no.
No, it's not.
Really?
We have a few before Japan. We get, I think, a little safety from racism for a bit.
What is it?
Our next one is Scooby-Doo Pirates Ahoy.
Oh God.
I'll be doing that one. I love Pirates Ahoy. As a kid, I like pirates a lot. So
Yeah, I know. Mr. Muppet Treasure Island over here. By the way,
Muppet.
Frankie, did you watch the new Muppet Show?
I've watched it twice already.
It's really good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
They need to make more. If they don't make more, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
You and the rest of the world, I think.
Man, what a shame. If only the Disney parks had some ride that celebrated the Muppets.
They're working on the Rockin' Roller Coaster featuring the
Well, what a
Muppets.
shame. What a shame they never had a Muppet ride or Muppet experience thing there.
That they could have just improved.
Instead of getting rid of for Monsters Inc.
Mm.
Not even for a modern franchise, huh? All right, whatever. I'm not salty at all.
Let me just say, look, I'm upset about it just as much as you. I will say the ride vehicles for the Monsters Inc. roller coaster they look dope. They look cool. But they could have put that anywhere.
Yeah. Get rid of fucking Pandora. I don't need a fucking Avatar. Christ.
Have you ridden Pandora? How dare you?
No,
Don't
I
say
haven't
that.
ridden it. I haven't ridden it, but I can't think of a movie franchise that has made that much money and left that little of a cultural impact.
You got a point.
I refuse to believe anyone actually saw Avatar.
I don't know anyone who's seen anything past the first one.
Oh, I have.
I don't know anyone who's done it.
I'm
We're
right here.
going to, apparently.
I am right here.
Oh, well, I do know someone then.
Hi.
All right, so that will be next month, but next week, Hannah, you're in charge again. It's your week.
I am.
So what are we doing?
I think it's time that Frankie meets someone near and dear to both mine and Amanda's heart.
Oh no. Oh
Oh,
It's Bibble.
oh,
no. Oh no.
We're gonna watch
Frankie,
Barbie
Frankie.
Fairytopia.
Frankie, it's Bibble.
Bibble.
It's Bibble. Oh, it's Bibble. Oh, I'm so ready. Bibble. Bibble.
It's
Bibble.
Bibble.
You don't even know who Bibble is.
I don't. I'm scared of Bibble.
No, don't be
You
scared.
get to
He's
meet
amazing.
Bibble.
Do I want to meet Bibble?
Yes.
All right, so next week is Barbie. What's it called? Fairytopia.
Yep.
Mhm.
Barbie Fairytopia. Let's all get excited for Barbie Fairytopia.
Fucking Bibble.
I'm gonna name the episode Frankie Meets Bibble.
Frankie meets Bibble.
Yeah, well, like the last Barbie episode you named that I hated it. I didn't hate it. Just didn't like it as much as you.
Frankie hates the best Barbie film.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Amanda thinks Fairytopia is the best Barbie film.
Correct.
So we'll see. Maybe I'll like Fairytopia more.
Oh, Frankie, I hope you do. I hope you
see.
do.
We'll find out next week. So
There's some personal growth in there.
there's some from who? From you? From Barbie? What?
From Barbie. Barbie grows.
Like she isn't just born a good person and then stays a good person.
Correct. She mean,
Wow.
She also literally grows something.
Yeah.
Like a
on
plant?
her body.
Oh, wings.
Hannah.
Wings.
Shut up, Hannah.
Got it.
Hannah.
Figured it out. Fairytopia, she grows wings. Nice. Thanks, Hannah. All right, that is next week. Join us for that. I think that takes care of everything for tonight. So let's finish it up. As a recording, we're on YouTube and Spotify. If you're listening to us on YouTube, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you know when each episode is uploaded. If you're listening to us on Spotify, remember to follow the show, leave a rating and a review. If you would like to send us an email where you can ask us some questions, give us some topic ideas for future episodes, or just give us some general commentary about the show, what you think about what we're doing over here, you can do so by sending us an email over to
Nothing to see here podcast at gmail.com. As always, here is spelled HEAR.
If you would like to see some great artwork made by Amanda, funny memes created by Hannah, images of things that we talk about in the episode, I'm sure next week we're going to see a ton of fucking Bibble images.
Fucking
there's going to be Bibble memes.
Bibble.
Oh, Bibble memes.
Bibble.
If you want to see all of that and more, you can follow us over on our Instagram page, which is
Nothing to see here pod.
And I think that is everything. Oh, share the show with anyone who you think might enjoy what we're doing. We would love to have you guys listen to the show. We like it when people are enjoying what we're doing. So, with all that being said, goodbye and good night. It's Frankie.
It's Hannah.
I just got some Biscoff cookies in the mail. So I'm
The
gonna
mail.
go. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat some Biscoffs.
Well, you enjoy those Biscoffs.
I will, with some cookie butter.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.